It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing first play is Herbert. And his first look is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Completes this one to Thornton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's going to be rimmed out of bounds down inside the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Herbert gets this complete to Shaheed.
You know what?
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Mayfield off the play fake. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And this is going to be intercepted.
He stayed on the top of it. That's what he's supposed to do.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I like it.
Out there set ready for this next drive.
He's bringing that fight.
Offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Herbert off of play action. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 23, here's second down and a yard. Play action. It's Herbert. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. His early struggles continue.
That's why I hate Bates.
Picked up by Jamin Davis.
Nigga Bates. Nigga suck.
This is taken up past the 30.
Fuck Baker Mayfield.
The Washington offense at the line
Good
and ready to
doo-doo.
roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Tyquan Thornton. 69
He ran wide truck. He ran my own play on me. That is crazy. This nigga's cold. I'm not gonna lie. Me and this nigga scheming light. He ain't gonna win this game now. I'm just starting off slow. I always start off slow. That's cool. All the cute shit about the end. Yeah, see.
This taken in at the goal line. And
Yeah,
out of
get
bounds
off.
on the return on what's
This
going to be the final
all that
play
cute shit
of
about
this
the end.
first quarter.
Telling you, all that cute shit about the end.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Oh yeah.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These
I keep giving Baker these jerseys like this
If
nigga
they want
Jalen
to have a
Hurts.
realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Second down, Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield to throw it. He throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what
He
we've
just
seen
said
so
in
far,
the
they
same
don't even call this
place.
an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of
That's
rhythm, trying to get their
bullcrap.
game plan up and running. That zero on the
That's why
scoreboard
leagues don't
is
laugh.
glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it out.
All right.
And he's
All
able
right.
to get it back to the
You want to do some cute
33-yard
shit?
line.
Alright. Bastard, no. You don't even like to run that ball.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
That's not a PI? Oh my gosh, that's a PI. That was a PI, but okay.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Fuck down. Go no huddle.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert.
Yeah, pussy. Yeah, pussy.
He was hit just as he let that go.
Yeah, pussy.
Now it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead.
You good?
Extra point by Vizquino, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
We ain't worried about that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Block him. Block him. You block him, we're gone. We ain't worried about that.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Why?
Field again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Antoine.
I want to bench him, but I really can't.
Set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Vizquino, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mayfield.
Alright, can we? Alright, bro. Alright, my nigga. Yeah. Alright, my nigga. Come on, bro. Now you're not even, like, having fun with this shit.
Before we get to halftime.
Yeah, I'm about to leave. This just, bro.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Extra point by Vizcaino, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking deep here for Flowers. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Crowd right.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Touchdown, Washington. Evan Ingram, 30 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Vizcaino, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to watch this game. I'm getting my ass blown out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Washington going to use.
Bro, what are you calling timeout for? You're literally up 42 points, nigga. What the fuck do you need to call timeout for?
Third down and 10. Play fake. Winston. Going up top for Cup.
Like, what are you calling timeout for, man? You're literally running the score up, bro.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going to try
talking about
fourth.
that.
Winston stays out there.
I think you're good.
They're indeed going. It's Winston.
Oh,
this is taken in. It's complete.
I don't want to.
Touchdown, Eagles. Zay Flowers, 75 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, I was going to put a
extra point by Bass, up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Yes. Coming out for you, bro.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
But I'm going out. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm going to mismatch.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Yeah.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't no bitch.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
All right, no bitch.
Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
No, he's out of bounds, but okay.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
I'm going to go down and score it, too. Yeah.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's got his man. It's White. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Green, triple T. Sonic, green, triple T. White. Let him go.
To throw is Winston. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Winston going up top for Kupp, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Green, triple T. Sonic. Let him go.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Eagles, first
Green,
down.
triple T.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Jameis again. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Flip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
Now Winston on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Herbert now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Home troops right.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
3rd and 5.
Crowd right. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
59.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll throw again. Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last drive,
21.
They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a loose football. They find some open field here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Now he steps away. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Got a man, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Was shot right from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that